And it's finding it, funding it and farming it. Ah, thank you very much. And today it's very strongly around the funding aspect. So working with investors will take around 30% of your time. I know because, like a geek, and David knew me from the beginning, when I was just walked in like wide-eyed, I did a time and motion study, and 30% of my time and my team's time is still held with managing investor relationships. So in the nicest way possible, be conscious of that, because one of the key gaps or resources is time, money and skills. So you're swapping money for time. Be aware of that. Make sure you do put 30% of your time into raising finance if you're going to, because otherwise, guys, it won't happen. But also be aware that you're swapping time for the flexible funding approach. I think it's worth it. I think it's not worth it forever, but I think as you grow, you sort of swell, don't you? You bring the money in and then you reduce down your future financial requirements, because actually you're now very much running on your own. You know, it's a bit like starting a motor, isn't it? It's the starter engine. It's rocket fuel to get your business moving forward. So where we're at is we've worked as a sourcing business with funders investors for 5 years. As many of you know, we've actually closed our sourcing business to new entrants last December. So our last investor will finish up with us this December, which is only 9 months away. So what we've done is exactly that. We brought investors in, we worked with them for 5 years plus their year retaining. And then we're closing down to maybe 5 or 10 investors going forward, because actually the rocket fuel's worked. We've now got the war chest within the business's assets and within my own assets to continue to grow as a business. So I'm not going to suggest that working with investors is a forever game, but it is a necessary part of the journey if you want to get to a certain size within a certain period of time.